we move on to our next requirement. So the next requirement is for us to prepare the cost of goods sold budget. So for the cost of goods sold budget, of course, we know that um, the cost of goods sold is computed by computing for the cost of goods available for sale, as well as the by and deducting the ending inventory balance from the cost of goods available for sale. Okay, so let's prepare the cost of goods sold budget. Okay, so we start with our beginning inventory. So let me copy this first. Oops. So we have January, February, March, and April. So the first thing we're going to do is to get the beginning inventory balance. So the cost of goods sold budget, of course, is related to our finished goods inventory. Okay? So let us check the given information in the problem. So for letter A, it says that we have 900 units of beginning inventory as of January 1. However, the total cost of this 900 units is not given in the problem. Okay? And therefore, we have no choice but to assume that the beginning inventory has the total manufacturing cost the cost per unit rather, the cost per unit for the month of December is the same as the cost per unit for the month of January. Okay, so to compute, we have units in beginning inventory, which is 900 units will be multiplied by, we have 79.45. So we have a balance of 79,501 in our beginning inventory. Okay? Now, syempre, of course, we do have our production. Okay, so yung cost of goods manufactured. Okay? So for the cost of goods manufactured, we can easily compute for this by multiplying the number of units produced in our production budget. Okay, so where is our production budget? We have 11,200 multiplied by the cost per unit we have computed here, which is 79.45. Okay? So this is our cost of goods available for sale. Okay? So we have a total of 961,301.79 for the month of January. And then, of course, to compute for the CGS, we have to deduct the ending inventory. Okay? So the ending inventory was already computed earlier. We have 168,838. So our cost of goods sold for the month of January is equal to 794,464. So let me just round this off to the nearest peso so we will not be confused by the decimal points. Okay? So there. We have our CGS for the month of January. Okay? Now, for the month of February, of course, our beginning inventory for the month of February will be the ending inventory balance for the month of January. So we have 166,838. So same process for CGS. Of course, we have number of units to be produced, which is 11,000 units, multiplied by our computed total cost at 79.71, and we'll get our cost of goods manufactured, which is equal to 876,800. So compute for the sum of the two. We have our cost of goods available for sale at 1,043,638. So deduct the ending inventory balance of 207,244 we have our CGS for the month of February, which is equal to 836,394. Okay? Last, for the month of March, since we are only required for the quarter to prepare the operating budget for the first quarter, so we will delete the April column here. Okay? So the beginning inventory is the ending inventory last month. We have 207,244. And then for our cost of goods manufactured, we have 76.9 cost per unit multiplied by the number of units we produce, which is 13,600, and we'll get 1,045,800. So get the sum of the two. 1,253,044 is our cost of goods available for sale. Now for our ending inventory, we have 246,071. So get the difference between the two. We have our CGS of 1,006,973. So there we have our cost of goods sold budget. Okay? So for this, sometimes actually it will depend. So we in this problem, it is the problem is not very particular if they are going to use the if they are going to use FIFO or the FIFO or weighted average. So I did not consider or I did not compute for anything na. So there, if the problem says that you have to use or the company is using FIFO, you need to sell all the beginning inventory first, of course. And then if they are using the weighted average, basically you will divide the cost of goods available for sale here by the total goods or total units available for sale. And then you will multiply the total goods, the cost of goods available, units available. I'm sorry, ulit. So, what you're going to do is we're going to divide the cost of goods available for sale by the total units available for sale. So, that is the weighted average cost of inventory. Once you have computed for the weighted average cost of inventory, you will multiply the same by the total number of units in ending inventory to compute for the ending inventory balance, or the total number of units sold in order to compute for your cost of goods sold. So it all depends on what is given in the problem. Okay? Next.